Hi all. Today we will see how we can create Angular 18 microfrontends and tie them up together using the single SPA framework. So recently there has been many requests regarding how we can utilize the latest version of Angular and the Node.js along with the single SPA so that we can create microfrontends. So initially we can make use of the create single SPA command or utility, and initially we will be creating a root config for our application. So it will ask for a new project. So here I have already created one sample project. You can give the same name or you can give a different name. Just for sample I am giving test project. And here you need to select the single SPA root config and you can provide npm, since I am making use of npm for this demo and I am not using TypeScript, and I will be selecting the single SPA layout engine. So once this command is run, we will be getting something similar to this, a folder structure, and we will have the app root config, index.js and the microfrontend layout.html. So here you can see that currently I am making use of the latest stable version of Node, that's 22, and I am making use of the Angular CLA version 18.2 for this video. Within the code which is making use of the layout engine, we have some imports which are related to the SystemJS. So in order to make this app compatible with SystemJS, what we need to do is within the webpack.config, we need to add this configuration, that is output SystemJS true. So in case it is not set, it will result in an error. Since now we have our root config set, now we can start creating our Angular 18 applications. So currently there is an issue with our create single SPA command. Previously we will be able to create the Angular applications through the CLI, but currently the option, that is single SPA application creation using Angular, suppose you gave something like this app test, you can see that it just exits out of the command and it does not create anything. So as of now, we need to make use of the ng new, that is the Angular CLI new project option, and here you can create your new application. So here I have created 3 applications by making use of this ng new command, that is app home, app now, and the app about. So all these have been created by making use of the ng new. So once these Angular applications have been created, we can add the single SPA to this applications by making use of the ng add single SPA Angular command. So once this is run, it will be adding the single SPA and the related libraries to our project. So we will have something like this main single SPA.ts, everything which is being automatically added to our application. So once this is done, we need to make some minor modifications to our created project so that we can convert our application, that is Angular application, to a standalone application. So by default, the generated Angular application will be making use of the ng modules, which will be something like the app module. But since in Angular 18 and the newer versions of Angular, the standalone component is preferred, we need to replace it with the app component and the related providers. So here we have an empty route component which is automatically created when we create the new application. We need to add it as the app base href, and by default the environment files will not be created, so we need to manually create them within the environments folder. So once these things have been created, we can add one more thing within the angular.json. We can provide a port number within the serve development so that each Angular microfrontend will be served in that particular port of the local host. So now since we have our Angular applications, that is the microfrontends ready, we can create the layout of our application within our microfrontend layout HTML, where we can place our different microfrontends in the desired slot, and we can provide the system import map here within our index.ejs. So this is for the local development. In case of production, you can uncomment this system import map and make use of the import map.json. And in addition to that, we need to enable the zone.js import that is within this script tag. Once we are done, we will be able to run our application. So once we have all our applications up and running, that is the root config application and the 3 microfrontends, by making use of the npm start command, we can see that our application gets launched in the browser, and this is our app now. When we click on the app home, a app home microfrontend is loaded, and similarly when we click on the app about, the about microfrontend is loaded. This is how we can set up Angular 18 microfrontends using the single spa framework by making use of the latest Node.js version. Hope this video was helpful. See you soon. Thank you.